Good evening, friends. Myself Haruday Mala. Here I am going to talk about salt stress in plants. Salt stress in plants. Salt stress occurs due to the excess salt accumulation in the soil. As a result, water potential of soil solution decreases and therefore osmosis occurs. This leads to physiological drought causing wilting of plants. When the concentration of organic solutes become very high in the cytoplasm, it performs two important roles. It maintains osmotic balance and it protects enzymes of metabolism essential for life. At high salinity, the quantity of certain amino acids like protein, glycine, and sugars like sucrose increases several-fold. Proline helps in increasing the solubility of proteins. Sucrose helps in protecting isolated chloroplasts against injury. On the basis of sensitivity to salt concentration, the plants were classified into two main groups, halophytes and glycophytes. Halophytes, plants that grow under the high salt concentration, and it can be further divided into two types based on the extreme of tolerance. Euhalophytes can tolerate extreme salt stress. Oligohalophytes can tolerate moderate salt stress. Glycophytes, plants that cannot grow under high salt concentration. Salt accumulation in soils impairs plant function and soil structure. The effects of soil in the effects of salts in the soil, we distinguish between high concentration of sodium referred to as sodicity and high concentration of total salts referred to as salinity. The high sodium ion concentration of a sodic soil can not only injure plants directly but also degrade the soil structure, decreasing porosity and water permeability. In the field, the salinity of soil water or irrigation water is measured in terms of its electrical conductivity or in terms of osmotic potential. The conductivity of water sample is due to the ions dissolved in it. Physiological effects on crop growth and development. On growth, decreased rate of leaf growth after an increase in soil salinity is primarily due to the osmotic effect of salt ground the roots. Increase in soil salinity causes leaf cells to lose water. Reductions in soil elongation and also cell division lead to slower leaf appearance and smaller final size. Germination. Seed germination in saline condition is affected by three ways. Increased osmotic pressure of the soil solution, which restricts the absorption and the entry of water into the seeds. Certain salt constituents are toxic to the embryo and seedling. Aminos, anions like carbonate, nitrate, chloride, sulfide ions are more harmful to seed germination. Salt stress hampers the metabolism of stored materials. Vegetative growth. During vegetative stage, salt-induced water stress causes closure of stomata, leads to reduction in carbon dioxide assimilation and transcription. Reduced turgor potential affects leaf
ஆமா
expansion.
ஒரே ஒரு நிமிஷம் உதயமாலா. இட்
Yes,
இஸ் நாட்
ma'am.
டிரான்ஸ்கிரிப்ஷன், அது டிரான்ஸ்பிரேஷன். டிரான்ஸ்கிரிப்ஷன்ன்றது மாலிகுலர் பயாலஜில வரும் இல்லையா?
Okay, ma'am.
அசிமிலேஷன் டிரான்ஸ்பிரேஷன்னா ஹை சால்ட் ஸ்டேட்ல என்ன ஆகும்னா ஸ்டொமேட்டா க்ளோஸ் ஆயிடும். ஸ்டொமேட்டா க்ளோஸ் ஆகுறதுனால என்ன ஆகும், கார்பன் டை ஆக்சைடு உள்ள வராது, போட்டோசிந்தசிஸ் நடக்காது, டிரான்ஸ்பிரேஷன் நடக்காது, வாட்டர் வெளியே போகாது. சரியா?
Okay, ma'am.
அந்த வெஜிடேட்டிவ் growth திருப்பி ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் படிங்க.
Okay, ma'am. Vegetative growth. During vegetative stage, salt-induced water stress causes closure of stomata, leads to reduction in carbon dioxide assimilation and transpiration. Reduced turgor potential affects the leaf expansion. Because of reduction in leaf area, light interception is reduced, photosynthetic rate is affected, which coupled with a split in respiration, resulting into reduced biomass accumulation. Photosynthesis. Accumulation of high concentration of sodium and chloride ions in chloroplast. Photosynthesis is inhibited. Since photosynthetic electron transport appears relatively insensitivity to salts, either carbon metabolism or photophosphorylation may be affected. Photosynthetic enzyme or the enzymes responsible for carbon assimilation are very sensitive to the presence of sodium chloride. Nitrogen metabolism. The key enzyme nitrate reductase is very sensitive to sodium chloride. One of the amino acids, glycine butadiene, shows increased trend with increase in salinity in perennial halophytes and heteroflex species. Proline in the alpha amino acids accumulates in large amount as compared to all other amino acids in salt stress plants. Osmotic effects and specific ion effects. Dissolved solutes in a rooting zone generate a low osmotic potential that lowers the soil water potential. The general water balance of plants is thus affected because leaves need to develop an even lower water potential to maintain a downhill gradient of water potential between the soil and the leaves. During soil desiccation, a finite amount of water can be obtained from the soil profile by the plant, causing over decreasing water potentials. In addition to the plant responses to low water potential, specific ion toxicity effects also occur when injurious concentration of ions, particularly sodium chloride or sulfide ions, accumulate in cells. An abnormally high ratio of sodium to potassium ions and high concentration of total salt inactivate enzymes and inhibit protein synthesis. At a high concentration, sodium can replace calcium from the plasma membrane of cotton root hairs, resulting in a change in plasma membrane permeability that can be detected as leakage of potassium from the cells. Ion exclusion. In terms of metabolic energy, use of ions to balance tissue water potential in a saline environment clearly has a lower energy cost for the plant than use of carbohydrates or amino acids, the production of which has significantly higher energy cost. Sodium chloride is the most abundant salt encountered by plants under salinity stress. Transport systems that facilitate compartmentation of sodium into the vacuole are critical. Both calcium and potassium affect intracellular sodium concentrations. Okay.